Welcome to Football Central on Poly Central, and we got a special guest in the house, Coach Al Lapuaho. What's up, bro?
Thank you guys for having me. Been a big fan of your guys' podcast.
No way.
Watch it, yeah, man. Me and one of the guys I go to rugby with, our sons play rugby together. We talk about you guys' podcast all the time. I do my votes. I did my vote. You know, when you guys picked the Santa Margarita de la Sal.
Is that Tu? You talking about Tu?
Yeah, Tu.
Shout out to Tu, man.
Shout out to Tu, man. Hey, that's a good brother right there.
In the mono rugby, you know what I mean? Yeah, you had your other boy on here before, Mr. Heine.
Heine Salmani, that's my my
Another
big
West
bro,
Valley original or what?
He is a West Valley original. If you are from Utah and you know the Salmani last name, you guys will know that they have been the number one kava sellers for many of years. So his little brother is one of my closest friends. Grew up together, used to live together. So I know.
You guys played football together, you and his brother?
Oh yeah, Little League all the way up to high school. He's one of those guys that he should have been able to play at the college level. He had his eyes. He always had issues with his eyes. But yes, I grew up closely with Heine. You guys had Vic.
Oh,
Salto.
There goes your other boy right
That's my
there.
twin right there, man. He's
Doing big things.
He's just not as handsome as I am.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Oh, that's my teammate. That's my big bro, man. I was a rookie. We were playing for the Steelers, and we met each other for the first time. He's like, "Hey, let's go to what's that place? Cheesecake Factory." And he put me on the miso salmon.
Oh.
And so we got the miso salmon 3 days in a row, and he was like, "Hey, brother, my family's coming to town, so we can't do these bro dates anymore." And so, but that's my guy, man.
Yeah, and he's up the road.
Yeah.
Forget those guys up the street. We're going down the street, down on 101. You know, where you at now?
We at the, you see the logo.
See it? Spartan
San Jose.
Nation?
It's the Spartans, baby. Normally I have my Spartan hat, but it's very tight. So.
Normally, Demi been here somewhere throwing up them Spartan signs.
See, I need to learn the Spartan. They used to have a Spartan signs, but it's an offensive
Gesture.
in the sign language, so they stopped.
Oh, is
doing
it? Man.
So we still trying to find a sign for the Spartans.
I was wondering why that little kid was flipping me off. But, you know, you guys are doing big things over there.
I mean, our head coach, Kenny Matalolo, he's one of the best in the business. He's been a head coach for 18 years, I believe.
He's a phenom.
Yeah, one of the first poly head coaches. And so it's been a blessing to work for him. The thing I love about that guy is that he keeps things simple and he tells you the truth. And he's hired a good staff. As far as poly, our offensive coordinator, Craig Stutzman, he's from Hawaiian lineage. His little brother is our wide receiver coach. 2 years in a row where he's had the number one wide receiver in the nation as far as yards. Last year, we had the number one receiver in the nation, yards, touchdowns, and catches. So if you're a receiver and you want to get stats and yards, come on down to the South Bay in San Jose, where tech capital.
Was old stomping grounds, right, for Dick Vermeil?
Yeah.
Bill Walsh.
Walsh.
You know, you could throw a lot of good names there.
Who's the other one? The quarterback. He used to be the quarterback for the Broncos. Oh, my gosh. Jack Elway.
Jack Elway, the dad.
Jack Elway, the dad. And I know I'm missing a few. Well, who's the other quarterback? He used to be for the Niners.
Jeff Garcia?
Jeff Garcia. So there's been a lot of
Gilroy.
There's a lot of history at the school, and so
Right.
we're trying to build that. Got a little bit of poly flavor on it. There's obviously me, our head strength coach, Nu'u Tafisi, who played at Cal. He's Tongan, but he was born in Samoa, raised in SoCal in Utah. And then our linebacker coach, Boj Filimatu, who's me and him are both from West Valley. Played together in high school, played at Utah State. We lived together after college. He played in the league for a little bit, same as I. But
What high school did you go to?
we went to Granger High School. Used to have a saying, man. We didn't win on the field, but we won on the streets.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's a little different over here, man. But
No. You still got to be tough, man.
yeah, no, we We won 7 games my 4 years there.
Wow.
One of the years we went 0-10 or whatever it was, but it was a rough time at Granger High School. Same with Heine. Heine's 07, Bojay's 08, and I'm 09. We all went to Granger High School together.
And then you ended up at the Aggies, Utah State.
Oh, I went to Snow College first. I went to Snow
All right.
College.
Shout out to Snow.
Shout out Snow College. And that's where I learned how to win. We went 10-2 2 years in a row. And then I went to Utah State where we had very great years there. Played with Bobby Wagner. That's probably the only player that people will know of. But yeah.
Well, you also had Mr. Warren on that team, the running back.
Oh, Jalen Warren. So when I came back and coached there in 2018, 19, and 20, that's when Jalen Warren, who the starting running back at the Steelers, Jordan Love was the starting quarterback. And there's a few other guys that made it, but those guys are the real ones that are.
I mean, you've been around the legacy, It seems like, you got something going on because you're around a lot of magic.
I hope so. That's obviously the plan. We try to build something over here. It's just a little different these days with
The NIL?
Oh yeah,
Or is it that magical transfer portal?
both
Yeah.
the NIL and the transfer portal. I mean, if we had that in 16, 17, 18 when I first started coaching, I don't know if I would be sitting here in this chair right now because just how crazy it is.
Yeah, it's real.
It is. It's especially for a team like us, we're San Jose State. We don't. What I was saying earlier, we are NFL style without the NFL budget as far as like recruiting goes.
Right.
Trying to get players to come for money. Something that we've been dealing with lately is like our best players leave.
Yeah, that wide receiver, right?
All three.
You're the
Yeah,
number
our
ones.
Top three receivers or starting 3 receivers have all left us within the last few weeks. And it is what it is. That's just the name of the game right now. But I be telling kids, like, when I'm talking to high school kids, I'm like, hey, man, come over here, get some good film, ball out for a year or two, and then go get paid.
Right? Because that's what everyone's saying, right? Like, even if you go down to D2, D3, right?
Yeah.
Go get some film, right? And then you're not going to stay there forever. Someone's going to look for you, and they need to fill a spot, and then they're going to go to look for film for somebody that's already balling.
Yes. So, like, for all the teams, the schools, the kids that have been playing at the D2 level, JUCO is still about the same, but, like, some of those smaller schools, they're like, there's kids at the JUCO, the D2 level that I'm on that I'm not going to be able to touch because some of these other schools are going to be paying them
You got
way more money than
the
we.
Alabamas, and,
Yeah.
they watching a certain group of schools, or they're looking for the cream of the crop, right? Like,
They get the cream of the crop.
if you got the bag, you get first choice. That's what people got to know, is when the bigger the bag, you get, it's like a draft.
Yeah.
You got a higher draft pick. And then there's the portal.
The portal. I tell you what, boys, the portal ain't for everybody. No, the portal's rough. Again, like for us, and there's really every school that I've been to, the best kids on the team, they're going to leave every year. That's just how it is. And so, like this last couple weeks, we're talking to agents. We're talking to agents, not the kids. The kids, they can't enter the portal till January 2nd.
Right.
And so now these kids hire agents to shop them around. And normally when you hire an agent, you want money. And so it's for like some of these D2 kids, I don't know if any of the JUCO kids, but a lot of the kids at our level in the P4, they all got agents. And so
like you said, it is a good opportunity
yes,
to come get film. If you're on the line and on the fence, why not build value, right?
No doubt.
Why not build your stock?
And so a lot of teams, they'll talk about, hey, we're going to develop you. Well, to me, you can develop. Everybody should be developing. That's a given. Development is getting on the field and playing.
Right.
And so the kids that I go after are like the kids at the bigger schools that were second, third string. They didn't really play, but I liked them before they got there. And so I'm like, hey, when they jump in the portal, you come over here, you'll get some film, play, and if you want to leave after a year or two, then go ahead. But I get the biggest bang for my buck for those kinds of kids that want to play, not necessarily worried about the money because they've already went through that.
Right.
And then a lot of the JUCO kids, all the JUCO kids are hungry, man. So
that's the way to do it, though. I think at the end of the day, with the portal, with the NIL, your hunger, your appetite, right?
Yeah.
Because it's usually the hungry dogs that get all the way up.
Yeah.
If you could keep that appetite to know why you keep showing up and why you keep showing up, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Outside of the bag and outside of the portal. Any other advice for people that's looking to come into the portal?
The tough part about it is
the reality check.
Some kids, they say, "Coach, I want to go in the portal," and then you pull up the film and
you're like, portal, not Portals, the bakery in L.A.
Yeah, hey,
that's the
Portals is amazing.
That guava cheesecake, that guava.
Portals is,
but that one tastes good. The other portal,
yeah,
it is a good advertisement. But like, this is my opinion. It could be. Don't get stuck in the portal.
Oh, yeah.
Because everybody telling you all right now, the portal. Yeah, there's a portal. It ain't guaranteed that you're going to get to anywhere in the portal. The portal just say, yeah, you could transfer. Where? That door might not stop.
Yeah, no doubt. And there's a lot of kids in the portal. Okay, it makes sense. You have stats, you have numbers. There's some kids that's jumping in the portal that have not played a down. They haven't played a down, say that they didn't play this past season, and they're jumping in the portal because they're disgruntled. And there's so many different factors why they jump in the portal. But the biggest advice I would say is go where you're going to play. Go where you're going to play. I mean, the issue is a lot of, my goal when I was a player, I wanted to make it to the NFL.
Right.
The only way you're going to make it to the NFL is you play. You got to play, And the ones that are making the most money are the ones who actually played. And so you got to always keep in mind what your initial or original goals were when you wanted to play football. But if it's just to go get some more money, I mean, me personally, I feel like you're in it for the wrong reason. You can't be in this business for money or else you're not going to last. I mean, yeah, that's my...
That's like being a cow, right? Like for the money. I get what people are saying, but for the rest of the 364 days of the year, it ain't Caipola every day, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you getting phone calls are like, the PG&E for the Fale Lotus here, the water bills.
Yes.
So-and-so, we got a putu. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody want to be the head coach till it's time to, all right, they could pay you.
Yes.
All right, now go get us a championship ring.
Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, wow, that's how much I got? We got $60 to go get you a team.
Yes. I think, say San Jose State, we have our own struggles, but I feel bad for the bigger schools.
Right.
Because they got so much money, and you got all that money, and you don't hit.
Yeah, that's...
You gone. I mean,
the pressure, right?
It's the pressure is even more so this year. There is so much pressure. And, again, if you're anything, coach, player, and you're in this for the money, you're not going to last long because you have to love football to put yourself through.
Oh, yeah. Do the ringer.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You got to love football. And to me, I love football. But, gosh dang, man. The portal and the money, that makes it hard, but I love it.
I mean, a lot of the football fans and some of these kids, they think that you just go to school the time you play football. They forgot there's still the remainder of the school year that you gotta finish so you get that degree. I mean,
you gotta. There's so many different things that you gotta do. You think about the season is what 12. If you make a bowl game, you'll play 13. If you go to a championship, play 14. If you go into playoffs, whatever, you're practicing all year, whatever amount of days, 345 days, just for 12 days or 12 opportunities. Hopefully you can get more, but people don't see what people
amount of work,
outside of the season or what they do during their daily lives. Maybe they had, a lot of kids have some struggles, issues nobody really sees those things. They only see the results. And again, that's this business. Most people, they see W and L. Like,
Yeah, that's all they read, right?
yeah.
And they don't know what you guys been through,
Or the work that's been put in, or there's so many different factors within it. Yeah, I mean, to me, if you want to be successful in the sport of football, your mentality has to be right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if your mentality is weak, or there's some kids who their physicality and stuff is bigger than their mentality. Most of the time, those guys underachieve in their careers. It not always, but mentality is everything. Mental toughness. Why put yourself? Why go run every day in the summer? Why do lifting? Why put your body through all the strain? And if your mentality is not right, you're not going to be able to do those things. Or you can, and you can just be bare minimum. There's a lot of, specifically our
people, yeah.
people. He said it. I didn't say it, but
Yeah.
people. Our
Our
people.
people. I got I got a lot of nephews out here.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You could throw out at any of these schools, maybe even in your school. I got a couple nephews there. We talk about entitlement,
Yeah.
right? Like everybody wants to check, and we haven't looked at the pay stub yet. If the hours match,
Yeah, no
if
doubt.
that was you. Because I see a lot of sick days, and you ran out of 6 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whose sick days are you using? And that's where we at right now. Is you can't show me the work you did, right? And then let me watch and see if it matches.
Yeah. I hate to say, with our kids, our people, is they don't put in the work, but yet they are still talented. You know what I'm saying? So, like, a lot of kids underachieve. They do the bare minimum, and they still do well.
Right, because they're using their talent to hide.
Yes.
And we that's fine when the competition is not that quality. But when you line it up, like I said, you line it up with Bobby Wagner,
Yeah.
he gonna show you why IQ, development, mental toughness, and why he don't never miss a day. What it look like?
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. I mean, there's too many. Yeah, there's a lot of kids that feel some type of way. And it's just a different day and age. We have social media. And you see how much these kids are being paid throughout the nation. And so a lot of the kids feel like that should be me. But yet they don't have the same work ethic, mentality, and all that stuff. There's so many different factors into why. But I would say there is definitely a little bit more of that.
And the Pro Bowl, Bobby's a Pro Bowler.
Oh, yeah.
He almost hit Pro Bowl every year he's been in the league. So it's like we talking about Bobby Wagner. We're not talking about Bobby and Whitney. A lot of y'all want to go hang out like Bobby and Whitney, and then you want that Pro Bowl Bobby Wagner swagger. You know what I mean?
Hey, man, if you're hanging out with Bobby and Whitney,
you know what I mean?
You trying to get after the different kind of.
You over here like scratching that practice when it's going in because you got some friends in the car. You know what I mean? Come on now. But our kids are very talented.
Yes.
And sometimes it do mask our work ethic, and we got to realize that at some point, the rubber going to meet the road.
Yeah.
Right?
And there's a lot of kids that are doing it right now.
Right.
So many kids. And I guarantee you, if you look at those kids that are playing on Sundays, their mentality, their work ethic, all of that stuff aligns or matches their talent, or if not even more. And so I feel like kids don't see that. They see the success and say that, why is that not me? It could be a good motivator for a lot of these kids, but some kids, they see the success and fame and they say, why am I not doing what he's doing, or why am I not getting paid that much?
What's the entitlement, right?
Yeah.
We're talking about everybody's self-rank and they're reading so much media articles. I'm like, dude, I could go open up my own page and make my own rankings. You know what I mean? I literally, and then I had nothing to do with you guys, and I could just charge people whoever pays me the most. I'm gonna rank them higher.
Yeah. See, I don't know outside of the high school. I know it's a whole other world over there, man.
Well, they got leagues that you can sign up, pay thousands of dollars, and you show up on game day for that tournament, and there's nobody there.
Yeah.
But they just got away with telling everybody that you ranked this and you was this. And
do you think that's like what some people use to help recruit kids to get there? to pay. Hey, if your kid comes and plays in this league, we can get him a D1 scholarship. Does that kind of stuff happen?
It happens, but it's way more unregulated. It's way more unregulated, and I feel like college right now, they're trying to shake a little bit of the regulations. If you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
They look like they're kind of trying to get loose, but give you the persona that it went through the court system.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't use the law, but what's it like coaching? Not just we talk about the whole team, but a lot of our poly kids. I mean, how are they still? Funny?
I would say, for
you
me,
like
it's,
an uncle, you ready to buy them?
it's a little both. If you want to be, if you want to have a good relationship, you have to be
both, huh?
the uncle, the uncle of the kids. Like, you can't be too close where the kids get comfortable, and they gotta know, like, if you get mad, there's a chance that they might get bite in the face. So you have to teeter that line. Okay, I can't be too mean because you'll get fired. You can't be too nice and think they're their friends, because then I don't think there's going to be it's good to have that kind of relationship with kids. And the only reason why I say you need to be an uncle is because the kids, if they know that you love them,
they'll play for you.
They'll play hard for you. And when you yell at them, they can take it. If you yell at a kid that knows you don't love him, like, think about if some random guy come out and yell at you, you're going to yell back. But if it's your uncle, hey, my uncle might die me, so you gotta take it, even though you might talk crap underneath your breath. That's fine.
And that's why it's good as you as a coach, because those poly kids, they need that, right?
Yeah.
Because it's I feel like poly kids, they're the one type of kid that, if, like you said, if they feel like you love them, they'll show you probably 1,000.
Yes.
They'll try 1,000 times harder.
They will. Sacrifice their bodies for you. They will literally put it on the line.
But I also feel like if they feel like you did them dirty, they're going to just let the quarterback get hit. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, forget this guy. Ready? He's sick. Let him go.
Yeah, no, it starts, you think about it. You think about somebody, your coach or a family member that would always just yelling at you. At some point, you just goes in one ear, out the other, and you stop paying attention to what he says. And so you got to do it. And I think I was that kid. I was a shy kid to myself. I had great coaches. They did the best job that they could have with me. But I see the kids like me, okay, I see this kid, he's shy or he's struggling with this. If I was in his shoes, how would I want my coach to help me out in that situation? And so you try to do that way. But coaching our kids these days, it's awesome. Especially when you see them start excelling or doing the stuff that you're coaching or teaching them to do. You see them start getting their grades.
You ever get frustrated when you be like, how come you don't never do what I tell you in the game? You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. There's always coaching, man. It's never, and some kids you have to break habits that were built outside of the program or they just do naturally. But a lot of the times, the kids that don't do what I say on the field, they don't play.
Right.
But I play a lot of kids. I have good kids, man. Shout out to the Brick Squad.
Brick
love
Squad.
you guys. They do a great job.
How you like the Bay Area?
I love the Bay. I love the South Bay. No, I'm just kidding. I have a lot of family in Oakland, and I have family up in San Francisco too, San Bruno area. The Tonga family in San Bruno.
Yeah.
And then the Lauti family in Oakland. So those are.
Oh, yeah. You got roots over here. Yeah, man. So you heard it, San Bruno kids and Oakland kids, come to San Jose State. Come play some football.
Come get some tape. I got one of the breakout kids for us next year is a Oakland kid from Fremont, went to Laney. Hoping he has a great year. And there's a lot of kids.
What's his name?
Etu Finau.
Okay, Etu. Shout out to Etu Finau, man. I always see you, boy. He working his tail off.
Yeah, and there's a lot of kids. There's a lot of other kids, but the Bay Area kids, man. They most of them have the Grammy, the
little swag.
The swag where they had if they wanted to eat.
Got the hoodie with the flower on it.
Nah, for real, the hoodie and then
The
they got a
shiesty,
shiesty
yeah,
on.
they got a shiesty on.
You know, like back in the day, I wanted to be Scorpion during Mortal
Yeah.
Kombat. Man, I wish they had shiesties
My dad would have slapped me. You see me with that. He just,
with the shiesty.
yeah, he said, okay, how good dopey must he? What's your shout outs? Give us a shout out. I mean, my nephew's over there, Juju,
Yeah, Juju, man.
Quincy. Quincy's another one of
Quincy.
mine.
Hoping Quincy has a great training. Juju, I love Juju. Juju, for him to be playing right now is a blessing. When we first got here, you know, he had his back issues. He got his back surgery. And it was like, if my back was like that, I would have been quit. But, nah, but Juju's.
And then Pollard, what's his
JP.
JP. He's a baller.
There's shout out to all the kids, man. There was a rough year for us this year. And it's just the way it goes. But the thing that there's so many lessons you can learn from football.
Right.
Football is the ultimate team sport. There's so many lessons that it teaches you in life, and hopefully the kids can learn. You know, even though this wasn't the best season of their lives, but there's going to be so many wins for the rest of their lives that they can if they learn from it.
Well,
Sheesh.
first things first. Go home, watch Remember the Titans again,
Okay.
and then reorganize your life. Because once you watch Remember the Titans, it put in perspective that this is just a game.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of games with a lot of life lessons.
There's so many.
It'll make you a better man. This game makes better men at the end of the day. If you learn how to process it the way you process it. Coach, tell us something one more. What's your favorite Tongan food, Coach?
Whew. So my grandpa owned a restaurant in Utah. He had his own restaurant in Utah. It's called Vaikolatai
Oh,
in
what?
Glendale. Okay. And so my favorite Tongan food is just very simple. He made the best pulmasima in my opinion. So I would put the kumala on the bottom and then put the pulmasima around, and then he had kalevisipi.
No way.
And his kalevisipi was A1, number one. Okay, so I would put it all over the pulmasima and kumala, and I would just eat it like a gravy. And then lu sipi and lu pulu. I love ota if you have a good haka with it.
Sounds like your grandpa, he know how to throw down.
Oh yeah, man. Rest in peace to my grandpa, man. We have the same name, but he had the best food. He cooked the best food, in my opinion. I only was able to learn some of it from him, but yes, I grew up. My Tongan is not the best, but I can cook it for sure.
I just learned that it doesn't matter how much good your Tongan is, but you just gotta just ask Baby Joe, "Lea my ya," because it was a bunch of YN Tongan kids. They don't know how to speak a lick of English, but we popped that, you know. Oh, my. Every kid, word for word. Your belly, da, 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 da. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, they know
Shout out to Baby Joe and Pound. But, Coach, we appreciate your time for helping us out and coming out here and, you know, bringing more awareness that the Spartans is in the Bay Area. So kids tap in.